else know. It's two of the worst things that you can do to a child as a parent. Dip on your child or hold your child from the other opposite parent.
Yeah.
Whichever, whoever it is, if it's son, daughter. But I'm like, damn, that's fucked up on some shit. As a parent, it's like, damn, you either leave your child or the mama or the daddy hold a child away from them on some shit. It's like, damn,
real.
On some shit.
That's real. That is some of the, yeah, you ain't lying.
That's like the highest, I feel like, of toxicity on some shit.
Yeah, bro, you can't play both sides. You could be the parent keeping the child away from the dad, or you could have been the dad that just is distancing yourself from the kid.
Right.
There's all these different facets, but it all boils down to really doing the kid a disservice.
Facts.
At the end of the day, you're doing the child a disservice, thinking that, well, since my relationship didn't work out with your dad, then that means you can't have a relationship with your dad.
Exactly.
Or since my relationship didn't work out with your mom, you can't have a relationship with your mom.
Exactly.
And I think that a lot of people use the kids as bargaining chips. Remember that Don Tripp song?
Yeah.
Stupid bitch, I just want to see my child. Like, a lot of people use the kids as bargaining chips, and they feel like that's how they hold a lot of shit over your head. And that's where it gets, that's where it gets scary. That's where a lot of trauma comes from with the child and the parent.
Right.
And a lot of it doesn't get addressed, but it's still there. Nonetheless, it's still there at the end of the day.
Like you said, I feel like that, like holding the kid away from their parent or not being there for your kid. Either way, however you want to flip it. It's like, I feel like that is where someone, either the opposite side, try to hold you accountable for some shit. Like, oh, you don't want to do this? I'm going to keep the kid from you to make you try to hold yourself accountable for something. Or, oh, you don't let me get my child? All right, and I just ain't going to say nothing.
Yeah, you ain't getting no money.
Exactly. That's really all it comes down to. You ain't getting no bread because that's the only power that you hold. But then when you take the power and do all the child support and all the extra shit, but that's when it becomes like a serious problem. And I've been the person to try to like oh man, I messed up at X, Y, and Z. This is why I fucked up it. And can you forgive me for it or whatever?
Right.
And the opposite side has done the same thing, like da-da-da-da. And I feel like when we go back and revert back to the same behavior that we already have done, whether it's you ain't getting no bread or you ain't getting your child, I feel like forgiveness kind of goes out the window. So it's like if you don't hold yourself actually accountable for the things that you do, then it's like, nah, I don't really forgive you. Like I feel like forgiveness go out the window as soon as you, all right, I'm back on my bullshit. I'm back on my bullshit. Now, what you gonna do about it? Type shit. And like niggas can't really, you'll put yourself in a seesaw type position where it's like you steady going up, going down, going up, going, oh shit, that's nuts. Yeah, but you know what I'm saying?
Pause alert! What is this nigga on?
Oh shit.
But nah, it's a roller coaster. It's a roller coaster.
Exactly. Roller coaster, yeah.
It's a roller coaster for sure, an emotional roller coaster. And it's like, I mean, how can I forgive you without you being accountable for what you did?
Exactly.
Like, honestly, or how can you even apologize if you're not going to hold yourself accountable?
Exactly.
I mean, and it doesn't have to be, punishment-wise. It doesn't have to be, oh, I want to punish myself or, oh, I'm going to cut you off. I'm going to cut myself off. But you got to really show that you actually mean what you're apologizing for.
Exactly.
That's how I can forgive you. I can forgive you unconditionally, but I know that there's a chance that you're going to fuck me over again.
Right.
There's a chance that you're going to disrespect how I felt. And there's going to be a chance that you're going to, you know what I'm saying? You're going to really go back, revert to it. So we can always forgive unconditionally. I mean, it's in our heart.
Right.
I mean, if you love somebody, if you care somebody, yeah.
That's a clip.
Flip that. But if you care about somebody enough, then of course you're going to forgive unconditionally. But at the end of the day, we got to hold each other accountable. And and it starts by holding yourself accountable.
Right.
You got to understand what you did for this to happen or what you allowed for it to get this far. Mm-hmm. And that's where, it kind of goes hand in hand with the emotional deadbeat conversation to an extent.
Right. That's a fact.
That's how I look at the emotional deadbeat. Like, are you holding yourself accountable to even deserve my forgiveness?
Exactly.
Forgiveness should be earned at the end of the day.
That's a fact, bro.
But
forgiveness should be earned. I like that. Forgiveness should be earned. And I feel like some certain people get to a level where they just like, no, all right, I think we have this era of entitled forgiveness. Like, damn.
Speak on that.
You know what I'm saying? Where it's just like, I said I'm sorry.
Right.
But I'm not going to change my behavior. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't change your behavior, then what's the point of you saying sorry in the first place? If you know you're gonna fuck me over again, and you know you're gonna do me dirty again, you're gonna take all my money and if we know we gonna do this whole cycle again. Why are we talking about it like we gonna change this shit tomorrow or we gonna change this shit today? We just like I say, at this point we just talking. We just doing shit.
Yeah.
And that's where
going through the motions.
That's where these kids, they grow up and they get to a point to where it's like, damn, I don't know shit. And especially if you're dealing with a co-parenting situation where you don't know. One of my kids have to go into the bathroom and talk to me. That shit fucks me up.
Damn, for real?
Yeah. And I don't even know how to, like, damn, what's going on? Like, what's the issue? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What's up with you? I don't know how to get that cross, and she don't even know how to tell me what's going on with herself. So it's like, damn, that shit kind of fucks me up. But we've been through that roller coaster. Like, oh, my bad. I fucked up here. I fucked up there. I fucked up there.
Right.
Now it's to the point to where it's like, damn, I see my child suffering from it now.
Yeah.
And I don't know how to fix the shit. Personally, I don't know how to fix the shit.
And how can we learn? You know what I'm saying? That's a tough situation, bro. Like, it's like it kind of strengthens your kid to an extent because she's forced to really grow up and think, and you know what I'm saying, think for her parents to an extent. Like, she got to think for you or think for her mama to be able to know to go to the bathroom to speak. You know what I'm saying? Like, who thinks of that? Because none of your kids that old. I don't know which kid, and it don't matter which kid, but none of your kids are that old to even have to even think that far ahead. And if the mama sees that and don't, I'm not even gonna do that because I'm about to go crazy. But we cutting up today, man.
Yeah.
But that's
real nigga shit though.
But like, if the mama sees that that's happening and that affects your kid, then that should be your mirror right there.
Right.
That should be your mirror. Like,
It's like a pause. Let's get this shit together.
Get a Twix, pause, think it through.
Yeah, let's get this shit together. Because it shouldn't be, you know what I'm saying? And I kind of grew up kind of sort of similar, not really.
Right.
To where you have to put a muzzle on relationships in front of other people. That's nuts. That's a bar, though. But you have to put a muzzle on relationships when it comes to certain people. I can't say this around there. I can't do this around that person. I can't be excited about what this person has accomplished around you because I know you gonna shit on it.
Yep. Emotional code switching.
That's a bar. That was a bar.
That's
emotional code switching. I never looked at it like that. But that's really what it is.
Nah, that's a fact. Like, emotional code switching, like you have to really tiptoe, walk on eggshells around other people's emotions just because you know what that blow up can cause or create.
Right.
Or what just this simple conversation, this simple, oh, this happened in so-and-so's life, or this so-and-so just did this, or me and so-and-so was out here and we had a great time or whatever, we did whatever.
Right.
And you know how their happiness can cause, whoever your happiness can cause their turmoil or their, I don't know what the word, or trigger their depression. It can trigger some thoughts in them just by seeing you happy or by seeing you happy with another person. Fuck that. But that's what it is. Like, your happiness can trigger somebody else's depression.
Right.
And that's a sick thing to think about, but it's a reality at the end of the day.
It is a real
reality at the end of the day. And a lot of people, that's something that people do not want to ever admit.
Or address.
Yeah.
We have issues with addressing the shit that actually matters when it comes to relationships. We are dropping suits. We dropping gym after gym in this bitch.
Yeah, I hope we ain't scaring the hoes away.
Well.
It is what it is at this point.
Well.
The real niggas stand up then, shit.
Man, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but.
Exactly.
Facts.
That's a fact, though.
That's a fact. Shout out to my nigga Grady Malone on the cams, 1 and 2s, man. But I'm listening.
I forgot where I was at. All that shit.
Shit, I mean. What time is it? Yeah. Yeah, for real. Niggas started going crazy. I was like, damn, this nigga don't. This nigga don't give a fuck. Yeah.
Right.
That's a fact. And that's the thing though, like really just understanding what your personal experiences can do to you and how sometimes just letting that shit out or just, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Releasing some of that tension that you got. Speaking of tension, my back is tight.
Or what it can do for others on some shit. Because there's somebody out there that's like, I think, was I talking to you about that? It's somebody out there that's going through the same shit and they figuring it out.
Yeah.
And they like, oh, this is what I'm going through and this is how I think about it. How can I process it? And what are the conversations that need to be had in order for me to get to the level that I need to be at when it comes to whether it's your job or your kids or your wife or your whatever it is.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, can I get to the point to where I can efficiently communicate on some shit?
Or efficiently function.
Yeah.
Like sometimes it ain't just communicate. Like I can't function. I can communicate, but I can't really function after we put the phone down.
Right.
After we done talking. It's hard for me to really